Welcome back to The Real with Big Boss, where I give you the news that I care about and my opinions based in reality with a big dose of logic and morality.
I'm a money magnet, draped in designer, I stay high fashion. Tissue bougie, know I'm high maintenance.
Let's get to the first news. Let's talk about the Los Angeles wildfires. It's like the wind over there in Los Angeles is making the whole situation worse, bro. I checked the stats. They said that the wildfires burnt over 60 square miles of land, bro. We already knew that the Lakers head coach, JJ Redick, got their house burnt up. I send my condolences out to y'all. I really can't imagine being inside an area where there's wildfires. I think that's one reason why I don't like moving to a place that everybody else moves, just because it's nice weather. I stay in Cleveland. Cleveland get all 4 seasons, right? Some people in Cleveland where I stay at don't like the cold. They don't like the snow because it's snowing right now. And they all want to move to hotter climates like California or Florida. But the reason why I never wanted to move to Florida was on the simple fact that I just see that y'all have hurricanes, and I know how emotional I get with my materialistic possessions. I'm just the type of person that really loves materials. Like, I love my cologne bottles. I love my house. I love my bed. I really love the things that I purchase and the things that I interact with. And I don't want to be in an area that I might plan to stay there for life. And I gotta risk my house flooding, my house getting blew over. So Cleveland was the best area for me because it's not that many natural disasters. We don't really deal with tornadoes. We don't deal with wildfires. We don't deal with hurricanes. So that's kind of why I stayed in this little mid-eastern, western, like little pocket where nothing really goes on except the 4 seasons. And I can deal with 4 seasons over wildfires and hurricanes. So I really feel sorry for the people that feel the same way that I feel when they put so much love and care into their house or into the things that they bought. They worked so hard to actually acquire these items, but because God ain't really rocking with whatever going on right now, he's cleansing the earth for some reason, bro. But that's a whole nother story. I don't even think y'all understand how big 60 square miles is when it comes to how much these wildfires burnt up. The capital of the United States of America, which is Washington, D.C., is 68 square miles. And the wildfires burnt up 60 square miles, bro. Let's put this in perspective. The atomic bombs that was dropped on Hiroshima destroyed 4.4 square miles. The wildfires destroyed 60 square miles, bro. That's crazy. All right, let's get into some crypto news because that's what I really care about. Okay, so Bitcoin was at like 100,000. It dropped all the way down to like 91,000. And when it was at 91,000, I had kind of bought in again. I had put like another 2,000 in there. And right now it's at like 96. So while I was at 96 right now, I actually had sold that. So I had put in at 91,000. And then it went back up to 96,000. And I just sold what I made. So it's kind of like I just kind of made a little profit. I sold on the simple fact that I think it's going to drop again. So if Bitcoin dropped from like 96 down to like maybe like 93, 92, I'm going to buy in again. You feel me? And I'm just going to keep repeating the process. Over the past like 2 to 3 years with this little day trading method, I made over 6 figures. So if you're not into crypto yet, I think it's like the perfect time to kind of get in there. I think the United States dollar is going to inflate to an extreme price that I am not ready for. So I want my money inside a different currency that will not inflate and that will stay a little stagnant. So when the United States money inflate, you know what I mean, that will increase the value of my stable money, if that makes sense. You already know the United States dollar has been inflating like crazy, and that's why the stock market has been going up so much. See, a lot of people see that the stock market has been going up these last 5 years, and they think like the United States market is doing real good. No, that does not mean that the United States market is doing real good. That just means that we have been inflating and the dollar is worth less. These are just changing the numbers, and it's kind of looking like is worth more, but we all know that a carton of eggs was like $1 2-3 years ago, and now a carton of eggs is like $4. Okay, the price of the eggs went up by like 400%, and the stock market went up around like 400%. And if you can kind of tell, that doesn't mean that the stock really changed value or really went up. It just means that the dollar is losing value, and it's not tricking me. But I understand that when it comes to these Bitcoins and all these coins like that, I feel like that's the future, honestly, because I know how it was back in the day where we had like a gold standard and a lot of people was using coin dollars and coins back inside like the early 1900s. And when the government had introduced these bills like paper money, a lot of people was skeptical. They was like, man, what is a paper dollar would never work? And the reason why they understood that it would never work is because they looking at it like, bro, gold is valuable. This little piece of paper is like, what is that, bro? Like, you know, and then the government was telling them that it's backed by gold. But you know, the United States printed more money because of these wars. That's the reason why we in debt. And that same sentiment is getting screamed right now because we used to have the dollar and then now we move into the crypto. So it's the same type of philosophy, bro. People do not care about crypto, just like people that had gold didn't care about the dollar. But at the end of the day, the dollar reigns supreme. And I feel like at the end of the day, Bitcoin is going to reign supreme. In about like 5 or 10 years, a lot of people that was skeptical calling Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme is going to really regret it because they're not moving with the times. And everybody know if you do not want to evolve and move with the times, you always miss out, man. So I don't want none of y'all to miss out. So even if you just put like $10, $20, just put a little bit inside the Bitcoin, I think that'd be best because everybody know, man, if you got a savings account and you got money sitting in the bank, that's only growing at like 0.2%. So you're only making like a small fraction of money while it's just sitting in the bank, not doing nothing. But at least if you put it in crypto, it has the potential to go up and you can double your money every year by just having it sitting instead of just having it sit in crypto, instead of just having it sit in your bank. It was actually a company called MicroStrategy that purchased over 2,500 Bitcoins just a few days ago. And I don't know if y'all know how much they spent, but that was like $243 million for all them Bitcoins, bro. Why are so many companies buying Bitcoin and trading in Bitcoin? Because all these companies do not want to get left behind, bro. And if these big companies are doing it, I'm trying to tell the people that want to be rich like these big companies to do it as well. I don't want y'all missing out on no money on because y'all got the little cold feet and y'all scared. If y'all want to research, go ahead and research. But like I said, I made over $650 trading this goddamn crypto, and I'm letting y'all know, you can hear it from me. I really made some money doing it. I never lie to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't work for no companies. I really just made money, and I just want to help y'all for the future, you know what I'm saying? Because the last thing I want is for me, Big Boss, to be riding around, I'm living good, all that, but my people that be supporting me on my channel ain't balling, you feel me? I want all of us to be balling. All right, y'all, let's move on for the news, and let's talk about my top 5 long-lasting spring fragrances, because it's still fragrance channel, and that's what I really care about. So let's talk about 5 fragrances real quick. All right, the first fragrance I want to talk about is this YSL Eau de Parfum. Okay, this right here, a fresh fragrance, clean, beautiful, sophisticated. This is like the everyday spring fragrance. You can kind of wear this all year. It's beautiful. I promise you'll love it. It lasts a long time, and it's gonna get you compliments if you a dude that love compliments. Another fragrance I want to talk about is this Argos Fall of Phaeton, man. This fragrance right here is just one of them fragrances. If you do not want to smell like anybody and you want to smell unique, you want to have that citrus, tangy bomb or just sexy musk, this right here is beautiful as well. A little pricey, but for my dudes, they got a little extra Bitcoin, you know what I mean, tucked away. Convert that into some real currency. Grab you this bottle, man. I promise you it's worth it. Allure Homme Sport by Chanel is also a banger fragrance. I love this so much. I wear it a lot. If you want something that's a little bit stronger than this, you can get the extreme version, but I honestly think the original is good. It can last you a long time. It's not bad. It's okay. You feel me? Great fragrance. You probably already got this in your collection. I'm just reminding you that you can wear it this spring, especially if you want to last all day, right? Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal Le Parfum. This fragrance right here, perfect for the springtime. It got that ultra male vibe. And I know a lot of people always talk about why didn't John Paul come out with like an ultra mall flanker, so they can come out with like maybe an ultra mall eau de parfum or ultra mall elixir. I honestly think they did. They just put it in a whole new bottle and called it Scandal. Okay, Scandal smells identical, and I won't say identical. It smells like it's in the same family as ultra mall. So if you do want like an ultra mall parfum, grab you Scandal Le Parfum. Okay, I think this is like what direction John Paul would have went if they had made ultra mall flankers. This is great for the springtime. Lastly but not least, we can actually talk about another John Paul Gaultier fragrance, which is Le Beau. Okay, this fragrance right here is beautiful. You can either get the original Le Beau or you can get Le Beau Le Parfum. Both of them is fire. If you want to smell good this summer and this spring, these fragrances right here is perfect. All right, let's get into my daily vlogs. All right, I had went to the mall, smelled a couple fragrances. It was a good time. Picked up a few samples. I smelled the new Dior Homme Parfum. I just want to show y'all that day. Check this out. Finna go to the car wash. Go to the car wash. All right, I'm out the car wash, but I gotta dry the car off real quick. Good shit. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Good shit. Got my baby. Holy schmizzle. Hey man, you know I got the best car in the whole fragrance game, man. Who got the flyest car in the game? I do. Look at my baby. Oh, look at that. Oh, so sexy. So sexy. I'm about to walk inside Dillard's now. Check me out. So this is Paco Rabanne Phantom Intense. I actually like that a lot. So they got the Burberry Heroes. They don't got nothing I ain't already smelled. You ain't hear about a new Azzaro? Like a new Azzaro one?
I think they told us, yeah, but we will have it later, I believe.
Do you know the name of it?
No.
Okay, so they got the new Tom Ford D'Ombre leather. Hey, y'all know what this smell like? This smell like the original. This smell like.
I sample when I got this. Got the big racks right on me. What am I talking about?
She better be careful.
I get robbed.
But look though, this right here, this smell like the ombre leather parfum, but with like some amber in it. This is one of my favorite fragrances right here. I love that right there. Hey, you said you fucking what? Which one?
This one's some fly shit.
You better watch your mouth, bro.
You see how I call myself?
This shit fire too. Smell this. That's the Givenchy Gentleman Society. That's my shit. But
that ain't got shit on this.
Oh no, that's not beating the Gucci Elixir. No.
That ain't got shit on this.
I'm surprised you even grabbed that and smelled that.
It was looking sexy. It was calling my name.
Cause it's fucking fire. All right, y'all. Let's get into some music news for my dudes that like hip hop. That's the type of music I like to listen to, either hip hop or like hard rock. I don't want to get into the hard rock right now, man. Y'all don't need to know that side of Big Boss. You feel me, y'all? I like metal. You know what I'm saying? Like new metal. You know what I'm saying? Hard rock. I like that too. But let's get into the music news. The first thing I want to talk about is how LiAngelo signed a deal to Def Jam for $13 million, but it's not $13 million. It's really $8 million guaranteed, but it's up to $13 million based on how he performed inside his contract. Bro, he came out with this song, Swerving on Whoa. Like, I don't know if you heard it, but the basketball player, you know what I mean? One of the Ball brothers came out with a song, and it was actually popping. It's popping right now. Sound real good. Sound like 2005 Cash Money. Sound like something that Lil Wayne would have dropped when he was with the Hot Boys back in the day, you feel me? But he signing the deal was crazy. I guess the basketball career is something that he wasn't that passionate in, but being a rapper, bro, that's his whole lane right there. And I feel like LeVar Ball, which is their father, did a great job raising his kids, man. He got 2 kids in the NBA, $1 million contracts. They making a lot of money. And for your son just to get signed to Def Jam for some more millions, I can't ask for a better father than that, bro. He put his sons up to the task they achieved, and they family is gonna be one of the greatest families down the line if you keep this up, bro. Because if LeVar made a lot of money when he was doing his thing, and then he pushed that into his kids, and now his kids doing great, hopefully they can carry that same sentiment when they having their kids, and then now the whole Ball family is literally balling. You feel me? Like, you can't ask for a better family than that. Like, all the people in the family make money. That is just like the best thing I ever heard. I love stuff like that, man. Shout out to the Ball brothers for doing their thing, making their money, risking their public perception, because I know they had a target on their back based on how much their father kind of hyped them up. And I feel like they really lived up to the expectations, bro. Especially LaMelo, man. Like, damn, man, that's a good dude. Some more news I want to talk about, man. Lil Baby Wham debut #1 on a Billboard 200. I feel like that is just dope, bro. I didn't expect Lil Baby to go #1, only because I was watching a lot of news and a lot of people was kind of like dogging the album, talking about it, crapping on it, saying that Lil Baby fell off, and I couldn't understand where that sentiment was even coming from. Like, why are y'all on his ass so much? Like, what did he do wrong? But you know what I mean, he proved all the haters wrong, still sold #1, and he dropped the deluxe. You feel me? My favorite song on the album is Dumb Dumber with Future. You know what I'm saying? You know, big Future fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love my Future. And then that's one of Young Thug's first verses since he been released from prison. So it was just like a real good song. And Young Thug was sounding on point. Like, I don't know, like he never was just spitting this crazy, bro. So I really love that song. He came out with a deluxe version. Listen to that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I super listened to the album and enjoyed it, but it just didn't sound terrible, so I couldn't understand like why everybody is crapping on it. I really think what's going on is that a lot of music nowadays just kind of sound the same, so people are just getting bored. So because people are getting bored, they blaming him. But I don't think it's really him, bro. I just think like the music is gonna slowly change one day. You know what I mean? I remember back in like 2010 when everybody kind of had that Lil Wayne metaphor type style when they came to writing their lyrics. Drake had it, Nicki had it, Tyga had it. Everybody kind of was copying the Lil Wayne flow until Lil Wayne kind of fizzled out. And then Future came on with Young Thug and they had their little run. And I feel like they gonna slowly fizzle out as well. And there's gonna be a new person stepping into the throne, releasing music that's totally different from what was previous release. That's gonna be the new staple of what you should sound like in the game. Lil Baby is also dropping an album called Dominate soon, so he coming out #1 album, and he gonna drop another album. I don't see a dude falling off doing stuff like that. All right, and he went #1. The #1 album is always great. All right, let's get into Chris the CEO. You know what I'm saying? Yours truly. You feel me? I'm coming out with an album. I'm working on it right now. I got like 5 songs. Sound great. I don't got the name of the album yet. I just got the album cover, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make that album cover. I usually like base the vibe of the album based off just the album cover. Like, I'll find the name of the songs or the album after the album cover. That's kind of like my little formula. Make the album cover, come up with the name, then make like 60 songs and then pick like 10 songs for the album. Y'all been bumping You Know What's Crazy for a minute, man. Y'all really love that album. I really appreciate y'all for streaming that, but I really can't wait until y'all listen to what I've been working on now, bro. Like, this is just some good stuff, bro. I engineered everything. I got some beats made by Metro Boomin. I got some beats made by Wheezy. Got some Southside beats on there. I got some London on the Track beats on there. I got some Zaytoven beats on there. So I'm working with a lot of good producers to make this album. I'm engineering everything, man. This stuff is good. So stay tuned for that. If you've never heard my music before, you can just type in Chris the CEO on all streaming platforms. Bump the new album. You know what I'm saying? Get tapped in, bro. All right, let's talk about fragrances one more time, okay? They are releasing a brand new Polo 67 and it's called like United States Edition, I think, something like that. I thought it was going to be like a collector's edition, like a limited edition from the actual first original Polo 67, but it's not. It got totally different notes. I'm actually going to grab that because I love Polo 67 so much. So just want to let y'all know they got new fragrance coming out. All right, y'all, man. I thank y'all so much for tuning in to an episode of The Real by Big Boss. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to The Real with Big Boss. This is what I'm going to usually do every day besides dropping other segments like Before You Buys or Verses. All my top 5 fragrances, anything that's talking about fragrances is going to be engulfed in this type of format now, okay? In my opinion, it's just kind of boring watching the fragrance channel just talk about fragrances. It just feels real good when you can just watch my channel. You can kind of get all the news that you need for the day inside one video. And I just feel like for your time, that's like the best value, okay? I don't want to sit up here and just talk about scents. I could tell y'all the 5 cents in like 2 minutes, and we could talk about everything that's happening in the world and chat it up, okay? Comment below if you got any questions. I'm Big Boss. This is The Real. I love y'all, and I'm out.
Oh yeah, cash out.
I do not fuck with these niggas. I do not fuck with these bitches. They moving like lames. I just be doing my thing. Where am I?